Majestic 1.
Okay, no, that.
I'm not finished!
No. So, wait.
Damn.
So it's
Anyways.
recording. It's recording, right?
Okay, well, you gotta raise your voice like that.
Yeah.
Sheesh, damn, man.
You are something else. You know that?
This is why they call you a caveman.
No, because I'm depressed.
I got happy pills for that.
Dude, Tim's on Emo.
Nah, facts. I am.
What's good, homies? We are back.
We is back.
Yeah, no, we're back.
Yeah,
we're back for good now. Yeah, no.
He is back.
I guess.
Oh, can you people be more lively?
Yeah.
Okay, that was too lively.
Damn, son.
What's good, dumpster divers? We are back. It's the Basura Gaming Club, and we are back. I said it twice because it just feels so good to be back. You know, it's been a while. It's been
a schminute.
It's been more than a schminute.
Yeah, it's been more than a schminute.
It's been like what? Two months?
Yeah.
Was it 2?
Feels like it's been.
I feel like
a
2 or
while.
3, something like that.
Had to been like anywhere from a month and a half to like 2 months.
And
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like it's been a long time though.
Okay, either way, it's been a long time. But like I said before, we're back.
We've been in like a lot of construction.
We've been under construction. We had to take a step back. It was just we were kind of all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we just had to take a step back, redo some things.
Before anything, I just want to congratulate Tim. He just had his first kid.
Yeah. 9 months flew by just like that.
It's amazing. I know.
It's his bologna sandwich. I guess that's what he called him. Anyways, congratulations to Tim for his son.
Okay, why did you interrupt our flow for that?
Just be quiet. I'm just trying to be.
No, you're stupid.
Wow, you're so selfish.
Yeah,
I am.
You're selfish, dog.
Okay.
You're selfish.
No, and all
It's not all about you.
Yeah, facts.
Don't worry about it.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Okay, no, but like seriously, guys, we've been under construction for a while. We had to take a step back. We kind of reformulated, redid our thoughts and stuff like that, and now we're moving forward, and we are gonna have a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, a lot of new things. You're gonna see a lot of like legit like new things that you've never seen from a small channel like us, to be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah, we're going to be focusing on more gameplay. Definitely quality is still going to be the top. Our Talking Trash podcast show, we're back with that, and we definitely have some nice things coming with that. What we talked about, like what we're going to do seasons now, right?
Yeah, we're doing seasons, so everything is going to change too dramatically too, just because there's going to be a lot of new things in this channel.
Yeah, we're gonna have guest appearances. And Tim, you want to say something? You look like you were about to say something.
No, I'm good.
You sure? Okay, yeah, no. We're gonna have some guest appearances. Like I said, the Talking Trash podcast show. It's gonna be moving forward in seasons, so we're gonna do like about 8 episodes at a time. Then we're gonna take a break and come up with. Even though
we're taking breaks, we just let them know that also just because we're taking breaks from the podcast doesn't mean that we're taking breaks from the gaming content that we provide.
That's actually, I had a question about that. I thought we were just gonna like not post. Like,
no. I
thought
that's what I forgot to tell you. No, we're still gameplay is still gonna keep going. There's gonna be different. We're gonna do different types of games. We're gonna do sports games. We're gonna do Call of Duty. We'll be doing reviews as well, and we discussed this a little bit, like about reviews. We're each gonna try to take an opportunity to play the game and give different viewpoints on it.
Yeah, honest reviews.
Yeah, like I might like a game, Brian might not like a game.
True
but
story.
if you like playing games that Brian likes, then you might listen to his opinion more than me.
His opinions.
And Tim likes playing Super Monkey Ball, but it's a good game. It's solid.
No, I really don't.
Yeah, so we were calling this phase 2.0.
Basura 2.0, you guys.
It's good.
2.0.
Dos.
Wow.
Is that proper Spanish?
I guess.
No, it's not.
Anyways, all right. So
Chile, Real. Anyways,
so
today's topic: reviewing the Game Awards.
The Video Game Awards. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it because I was working, but
like looking at the list, it's kind of suspect.
It is. I'm sorry, but what happened? What
Yeah, there was a lot of like. Well, first of all, let's talk about the new Xbox that they announced. They showed what the Xbox.
Yeah, let's focus on that first. So they showed off. There were some new announcements that came out for the Video Game Awards. They're showing off, starting to show trailers for games that are coming out for the PS5 and the new Xbox, which is now called
Xbox Series X. The Series X, right?
Yes, Xbox Series X.
I don't know about that though.
Microsoft. You need
someone to like help you guys out with that shit.
Who's in charge of naming? Because
bro, how do you go from Xbox to Xbox 360 to Xbox One to Xbox Series X?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if there's like what is going to be Xbox Series X Pro, Xbox Series X1, X2? Like what is that going to be the new thing?
I think they might go with like the X. If they do, they might do the Xbox X, the Series X Slim and then Pro or some shit like that.
Yeah, but what are they going to name it?
That's pretty much what they're gonna name.
And then on top of that, did you see the shape of it?
No,
bro, it literally looks like a freaking.
It's like
a rectangle.
Yeah, it's like almost like a tower, like
a PC tower.
Yeah.
So it's like it's big.
It stands up.
It's actually smaller than the PS4.
Height-wise,
yeah.
Thin-wise, no.
Yeah, though that name is kind of suspect. It just it doesn't feel a lot different from the Xbox One. It kind of reminds me of like the Wii U. The problem they had it felt too similar to the Wii.
Yeah, literally
it was
that's what it is.
A whole new console, but you know.
Apparently, like also if you have an Xbox and if you have the remote, you could use the Xbox remote, and then you could also use the Xbox Series X remote on the Xbox One.
So it has some backwards compatibility.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's good, but it's like, okay. To be honest, what more is coming out for the Xbox? I'm not really all that hyped for
I
it.
haven't been keeping up with Microsoft, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I am honestly looking more forward to the PlayStation 5 rather than Xbox.
I just really hope it's not what we are expecting it to look like.
Well, that's the dev kit.
Dev kit.
That's the dev kit. And someone brought out a good point. Like I saw in the past that the PS4 dev kit was this big old bulky VCR looking thing also. So dev kits are completely different than final. It's just literally it's the hardware and they're optimized for developers.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was a few new games. There's 2 new League of Legends based games.
Yeah, I saw that
are coming out.
League of Legends. Interesting.
A new looter shooter.
Yeah, Godfall. That actually looked pretty fire.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Why?
The reason why is because it was just a cinematic trailer. Story wise, it looks kind of interesting. From the cinematic trailer, it looks more like it might be a melee focused.
Yeah, I feel like it looks like it might go like in a Smite direction.
Not, like almost like gods and type.
Yeah,
it's called Godfall, but that's coming out for PS5, PC. Magic Legends is a new MMO based game.
Yeah.
Based on the Magic the Gathering card game, so that's pretty interesting.
I saw they did. They also brought out what's it called? Gears of War Tactic. That actually looked pretty interesting, to be honest.
Tactic.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be on the phone though. No.
I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. I focused more on the awards that came out, which that's what we're gonna start talking about now. So I'm gonna run down through each category, and then we'll talk about some interesting ones here. So, Game of the Year, if you guys haven't noticed, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice won Game of the Year.
To be honest, I didn't really think that should have won Game of the Year, to be honest. I as much as like a game like that I don't think it would have a chance against games that have like that multiplayer based and all that stuff compared to like
not even just like don't get me wrong, the game looked good.
Yeah.
But in my personal opinion, I would have chose Death Stranding.
Oh, you're a big fan of Death Stranding.
No, but Death Stranding
Seems like there's some bias going on.
Oh, really? Interesting.
But no, I do have to be honest, he's kind of right. Game of the year shouldn't have been that game because to be honest, it's like we heard of it once. Like I literally heard about it, and then after that, I never heard after that again. So I don't know how that. I don't know if it's just because they thought that the game was like story based was good. And
wait, that's that samurai shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
what about you? What do you think would have made Game of the Year?
well, for me, this is a very unrealistic pick, but there's this indie puzzle game called Baba Is You. Great game. It's I mean, you guys know me.
Yeah,
I love indie games and I love puzzle games. Like I was just talking to you earlier.
We were just talking about that too.
Portal 2, one of my favorite games. It's a very minimalistic game, which has that kind of 8-bit NES aesthetic to it, but it's good. It's really difficult, but it's not impossible. Great game design, good music.
That's what you call a game of the year, because if you have all those topics like into one, then.
But at the same time, also like I gotta be honest, we haven't played Sekiro, so
yeah, I can't say
we can't really say much. But personally, I probably would have liked to see Death Stranding up there. You're into indie games. Did you get to ever chance to play Disco Elysium?
I have not. No.
Did you get to play Disco Elysium?
I'm not too big on indie games. I'm starting to get into it though.
Yeah, I heard about it, but I can't remember it for the life of me right now. But yeah, that won actually quite a few titles. Best indie game, best role-playing game, best independent game from the studio, best narrative as well. So, I mean, if that one won so many awards, shouldn't that have been more like the game of the year?
That should have been the game of the year, to be honest.
I mean, I just think it comes down to like politics and these kind of award things. They're not really gonna give like. I mean, I don't really know anything about that game, but like because like with indie games, you kind of have like the smaller publishers. But even if it's an indie game, it doesn't mean it's like some small budget title. I'm not saying an indie game can't win Game of the Year, but you're not really gonna expect some small budget indie publisher to win Game of the Year.
The thing was, voting was open for people.
Yeah.
Voting.
People
voted on it. So it's like, I mean, I don't know.
Wait, did you vote?
No, I didn't vote.
Oh, I did.
It's a popularity contest.
Yeah,
I mean, you know me. If I was voting best role playing game, would have been.
Which is weird because then you think like a Call of Duty, like the Modern Warfare title would have been maybe Game of the Year.
Well, yeah, which is interesting. But Call of Duty did win best audio design.
That was weird. I legit thought that should have never really gotten.
I mean, the sound effects. That's what audio. It's not music.
That's separate from the soundtrack.
The game that got best score in music is Death Stranding.
Yes, it did. I saw that.
Which is really interesting due to the fact that when I played it, there will be moments where you come across scenery and the soundtrack that plays to it matches perfectly with the scenery.
It's key.
And it was such a good game.
Just like that time when we were talking about in our last podcast episode about music in the game. That's literally what makes a good game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does the sound quality, the soundtrack make a good game or a bad game?
Yeah. No, it was definitely a good one. But Death Stranding also won Best Game Direction, which is, I guess, a good one also because like the story is really good.
I don't remember I know that you were the one that told me about it too. Like when they said like, especially that in the Western, like it gave it like a low rating just because it wasn't it wasn't like first person shooter or any of that stuff.
Yeah, which makes.
God damn, son. This guy really had gotten pissed off because they got Death Stranding as the winner.
Oh. So yeah, that won Best Game Direction. What was another worthy mention? Fortnite versus Apex.
Fortnite.
I ain't going front. That whole Apex thing got me kind of mad excited, to be honest.
Well, this is interesting. Fortnite versus Apex, right? For best multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Apex won it. Apex Legends won.
Yeah, Apex won best multiplayer, which by far
Apex.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you saw the trailer for like the new stuff for like the holiday, it got hype, bro.
It's a pretty good game, but Fortnite did win best ongoing game.
Yeah,
ongoing. I mean, that makes it. Fortnite's like a cockroach. Fortnite doesn't die.
No, that's a fact.
Everyone thought Fortnite was like a fad that would die like last year. Like it's still going strong right now. So
yeah, that's the crazy thing. I was kind of surprised that they were still going. Like, once I got into like the whole Fortnite thing, I was playing for like a bit. Then like
it's a fun game. It's people like to make fun of the community, everything. It's a fun game.
I think it was good for what it is. My gripe with it is the fact that they killed off the whole survival.
Yeah,
like that's what got.
That's what caught my interest at first about Fortnite.
Yeah,
and then
and then they decided to ditch that end. But that's another.
But no, like. They also did announce on for Fortnite actually too is that they were actually gonna bring in some Star Wars stuff for it.
The Star Wars one of
the
TIE fighters.
Yeah, it actually came out today, Saturday.
So yeah, that was good. Best fighting game, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
It is one of the it is very popular. That's what a lot of people got to switch for. That really made
that game.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that game was.
But I do want to talk about this next award that they just brought up was best. What was it? Best family game.
Oh yeah.
Which was Luigi's Mansion 3. I would say no. I did not agree with that.
What would you like to see as best family game?
I would have said Super Mario Maker, to be honest.
Super Mario Maker.
Because that's the concept of actually a family game where you could be like, hey, bro, like, yo, play my stick. Overcooked 2.
Overcooked 2. That's something that
could have literally been a family game.
But I mean,
Crash Team Racing should have been.
Well, Crash Team Racing won best sports racing game, which
I don't know how.
That's
Mario Kart should have won that, to be honest.
I mean, it came out like that long ago.
Yeah, but still though.
No, yeah, Mario Kart is not. This is
that was like 2017.
Yeah,
I think,
2019. Like Crash Team Racing. Have you seen the stuff that they keep doing? They have seasons and you unlock more characters.
Yeah, remember that time he made us play Crash Team Racing? He was the only one who knew how to play.
Thanks. He was the only
one. We're like,
one.
what the hell are we doing?
Yeah, you cheated, bro.
Yeah,
cheating. Cool. Yeah.
No, it was fun though.
No, we should try it again.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luigi's Mansion should have never won. Best.
Well, I think it's an okay title for Luigi's Mansion because when you think about it, it has co-op.
Okay, that does make a little sense.
And then like you have the multiplayer where like everybody can go, by levels and stuff like that. So yeah, to me, Luigi's Mansion's an okay title for it.
Like I said, I could have.
I definitely would have chose Overcooked 2 though. Overcooked 2. That's
a game of fucking outrage.
Yeah, you're burning the rice.
Very interesting.
Tim always messed that up for us too.
Nah, I was goated.
No, son, you kept pissing me off.
Well, maybe that'll be a video coming up in the future.
Oh, that's a fact.
Big facts.
Best art direction was Control. I heard some interesting things about that game.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Control. It's like I can't even explain it. She has like these powers of like levitating and stuff like that, and a gun that changes shapes. Either way, it has a kind of like Portal-esque type.
Oh wait, that game looked pretty like crazy. I'm not.
It looked trippy.
Yeah, it looked mad trippy.
So, best art direction, yeah. I could see it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So like these were some of the awards that there's a whole bunch more. We could keep going on with it, but now let's talk about what have you would have chosen for like the major like game of the year. Like, what would you have put?
That's a good question for me, to be honest. Game of the year, I would have. Out of the games I've been playing, to be honest, I would have. And this is not just my. I don't know. It would have to either go for like Smash Bros. Like Ultimate or Monster Hunter's Iceborne.
I think those two and like Death Stranding. Like I honestly think Death Stranding should have gotten it because Death Stranding was such a like different game. What about you?
Well, like I think from like my realistic pick would have been Smash Bros. 2. Even though like it came out like 20, but that was late.
That was the end of December.
So that still counts in there since I got there. Yeah, definitely Smash Bros. I think it's one of the most recognized franchises. Like and like you said, it probably sold a shit ton of Switches. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Demonetized.
Yeah, you know, it's a great game. It's a game that again everyone looks forward to. It's a console seller. You know, it's a game that everyone. It's a very recognizable game. It's one of those games where anyone can pick up and play, but obviously, it takes a while to master it. But
yeah. There's
so if anything, I could have won like best family game too.
Yeah, it was on there too.
Yeah, it was nominated for a few of them. I think best music as well.
I think it was best family, fighting, I forgot what else, but
yeah. I think for best ongoing game, I would have chose Monster Hunter.
I would have either said Monster Hunter or Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse, because that's still an ongoing game too.
Yeah,
because they're still putting DLC in that.
Yeah, just because like yeah, don't get me wrong, Fortnite, it keeps going, and there's different stories and stuff like that, and different events that keep happening, but like with Monster Hunter, I think it's a smaller studio.
Is it?
Yeah, the studio is actually really not that big, but the events that keep coming out for it have been like really top quality. And then the Iceborne DLC was like, and then Safajiva came out, and we gotta get to that one.
Yeah, we gotta get to
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, you should play it.
Interesting.
Let's see.
What about for best indie game?
Oh,
because you're all into the
you're in the indie scene.
I'm not gonna lie. Besides the game I mentioned earlier, Bob Was You, I think that was my favorite game of the year. But something that I was really excited for was like the remaster of Castle Crashers.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was something that
we haven't played together yet.
Yeah, I'm like,
we gotta get in there.
Yeah, we haven't played that yet.
Definitely. Let me see. Best action adventure game. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice got it again.
Oh,
I would have done Call of Duty.
Wait, was it action?
Call of Duty? Yeah, I mean, listen. Oh, action adventure. I don't know.
I mean,
Jedi Fallen Order is also pretty good too.
I don't know. I haven't really played it. I'm not a Star Wars fan. Not a dweeb. Sorry.
Oh, interesting.
No, but there was a lot of games. Like I know Demonetized. But I feel like Astro Chain would have probably been good too.
I haven't played that yet.
Yeah, I want to pick that up, to be honest.
Or Daemon X Machina for the Switch.
The
mech one.
Yeah, the mech one. I forgot all of them.
Have you tried Untitled Goose Game yet?
No, but I heard it's
really good.
Yeah, bro, it's pretty cheap too. I think it was like I think $14 on that.
Really?
It's like pretty cheap, but still.
Yeah. But that's been it for mostly the video game awards. Definitely an interesting year.
Wait, so what was your guys' most disappointing game of the year?
Ooh, they never really disappointing game. That sounds actually pretty. Damn, let's see. What is a very disappointing game? Okay, I know this.
Was it?
No, I'm guessing for what Tim's saying is like
something you had high hopes for, and then just
I actually have one. And
what's yours?
This might actually have people hate on me and shit. I'm gonna be honest. Borderlands 3. I was so disappointed in that game.
Really?
I did not really like it.
I haven't played it yet.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
I didn't get to finish it. I like it. I haven't had time to play it. I think my most disappointing. Did it come out this year? Anthem?
Anthem.
That was.
Ooh, there's another title too.
Well, here's the thing. With Anthem, it got lost in confusion, everything with that. But what I hear is that they're doing a very big update. They're trying to give it the No Man's Sky treatment.
Oh.
So I'm very curious if they can turn it around. But yeah, that was it was fun for the first week, and then after that I was like, oh, okay.
What about you?
For me, I guess this one's kind of unfair because I never played it, but the sequel to Life is Strange. Because I love the first one, but like just seeing everything for the second game, nothing really caught my interest.
Yeah. My friends played it.
Is it good?
They were like, what?
Yeah, because like to be fair, like the story in the first game, even though I loved it, like I understand like the story's pretty like it's cringy a little bit. Like
I think it's just mostly because of the writing.
Yeah, but I got really attached to the story. I beat the game in like 2 or 3 sittings. Like I thought it was really good. But yeah, like seeing the trailers and everything for the second game, just I don't know,
some things were like interesting, but like I heard that it wasn't like a big.
I just feel like it should have been under a new title, if anything, because like I'm not to give out any spoilers, but after the first game, you can't really build anything up.
Well, there was
depending on what you pick.
Some,
I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna say Pokemon.
Oh yes, that was
interesting.
Disappointment.
To be honest, like I'm not gonna lie, Pokemon was literally this Pokemon game by far was the most fastest I've ever been.
Really?
I've been in like maybe like 3 or 4 days.
You know what's funny? I've sat down and played it like maybe 3 or 4 times, and I really haven't touched it since. And I still haven't beaten it. I just don't care to finish it. But
I feel
like
that way too about it, honestly.
Yeah,
I barely scratched the surface on it, so I have to give it another try.
But the thing is, like, it doesn't feel like it feels like Pokemon, but
it feels like an unfinished Pokemon game.
Yeah.
You know what it feels like? Imagine like Pokemon being like a vast ocean, right? And then this Pokemon game is the pool next to the ocean that's only a foot deep.
Okay.
Like it's very shallow and small.
So you're saying it just had a lot of potential, but it doesn't. There's not a lot of meat to it or anything.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
To me, I feel like Soul Silver, Diamond and Pearl, and like the older games still had.
Yeah, because those literally took me more than like maybe 3 weeks tops. But this game literally.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The whole like 3D aspect of it threw me off because like I honestly haven't really played a Pokemon game since like Fire Red and Leaf Green and like Ruby and Sapphire.
So you got used to like the whole.
Yeah, I never really played like the 3DS or the DS Pokemon game, so it's just like it's different.
It's cool.
Yeah, no,
it's cool, but like I feel like it still falls short with a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of like bad things on it, but
yeah,
like you like it like the way it made me feel. I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. Like if they could make another game like this, probably make it even more better. Maybe.
I think it was rushed.
Yeah.
And the thing that gets me too is like the lack of the Pokedex. Like
you also got to think about it because they also gave away their freaking half their staff to make that other game that
is forgettable.
Yeah.
Wait, what game?
Little towns or something like that. Something of that sort. But yeah, that's been a disappointment too. But yeah, that's been it for that. And I'm gonna say, well, that's it. That's all she wrote for the Video Game Awards of 2019.
I agree.
Now we'll see what next year brings, but that we'll talk about in the next episode. Next episode. Yeah, next episode we'll be doing just before the year ends, and wow, like 2019 is already over.
Indeed.
But how fortunate.
Yeah, but we'll definitely take a look at like, you know, where our channel was.
And we talked about like what we're excited for 2022. Like what games we're looking forward to.
Games that we can think that might possibly make a new, like, you know, titles that we think might end up coming next year.
Because I had something I want to talk about, but I can't because we got to save it for the next video. And I really wanted to talk about it.
Indeed.
I'm very, very, very disappointed.
Really? Well, guys, so this is the Basura Boys of the Basura Gaming Club. Wow. Basura Gaming Club. You can tell it's been a while. But you know what? I want to say I'm happy to be back with you too.
Interesting.